Day 17, and as you can see behind me we have bright sunshine, and you may also notice that my towel is flapping around in the very blustery breeze that's ongoing at the moment. So we are at the John O'Groats campsite and we are packing up, and we're going to be heading south down the east coast, down towards Wick and maybe beyond. Hopefully we'll get a couple of wild camps. The east coast seems to be a little bit more, well, there are less non-main roads, if that makes sense. On the west coast there seem to be more non-main roads, so we could dive off down those and find some good camping spots. First stop is Keiss Harbour, and then we're going to take a walk across to Keiss Castle, which is a little bit further north. We did try and stop at Bucoli Castle, but it would appear that requires more of a hike than what we're prepared to do this morning. It is very blowy today. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
And there is Keiss Castle in a brief spot of sunshine. The castle was at some point replaced by the house over to my left. There are quite a few seals feeding down there. You can see their heads popping up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I can see at the moment. Stop number 2 brings us to the very exposed Knoss Head Lighthouse. But off to my left is Sinclair Castle, which is where we're heading now. And then hopefully we'll come back around the lighthouse.
We don't get blown away.
If we don't get blown away, as Karen says. Getting any sound recordings in this wind is somewhat optimistic, I would say. Stop number 3 brings us to Wick and the Highland Kebab House. On a more serious note, we are in Wick. Looks like a pretty little town. I think little's probably the key word. And we'll have a quick wander around. And I might even get a haircut whilst we're here. So, what does one do in Wick other than get a haircut? Fantastic. Right in front of me here is Ebenezer Place, which is the shortest street either in the UK or the world. I'm not sure which. Next on our windswept list of stops is the Hill of Many Stones, or in English, the Hill of Many Stones. It's not going to come out too well on the video, but there are 22 rows of stones underneath all that gorse. According to the little notice at the top of the hill, it is believed to be from around the Bronze Age era. I think the rows are stretching away from me. We can see a line up there now, but they are only rough or approximate rows. The path does actually cut up through them here, so we'll follow it up and have a look. Actually, in that view there, the rows are quite clear, aren't they? I wonder if that wind farm out in the North Sea is a modern day equivalent. We're enjoying the late afternoon sunshine at Lybster, or more specifically Lybster Harbour. This is going to be home for the night. We've got a nice little spot over there by the lighthouse, which I'll show in a minute. What a great little spot. Hey Karen.
It's lovely. Sun shining, waves are lapping. It's very quiet. Perfect.
The sun comes and goes with the clouds scooting across the sky. I think we saw 19 degrees on the thermometer in the car earlier, but it feels a lot colder with that bloody wind.